Now the first thing that we're going to learn is you got to get into a nice, relaxed sensation. I'm very impressed that nobody's eating the M&Ms. A question I'm going to ask you is it okay if I touch your right hand?
Yes.
All right. Now, is that the most comfortable position that you can sit in?
Mm-hmm.
Because hypnosis sometimes is like doing anesthesia. And what I mean by that is you cross the legs or something, what do? You cut off the blood circulation, and then you end up being uncomfortable. So that was just a thought to think about. So what I'd like for you to do right now is go ahead and put this hand right here. That hand, you can put it where you want to. All right? Now, just go ahead and take a deep breath like I showed you how to do. In for 5, hold for 5, and out for 10. Do you mind taking your glasses off?
No.
Would you mind taking them off? Would you take them off for me? See how good she's got? No, yes. I ask her a no or yes question. Yes or no question. Now I'd like you to just focus on your eyelids. I want you to notice she's got some eye flutter. That's always the first stage of hypnosis. That's what you look for. Now just focus on your eyelids and let your eyes just kind of roll back as if you're trying to look up into your forehead. Not hard, just gently so. And let your eyes become totally and completely relaxed. The corners of your eyes and just your eyelids. As a matter of fact, let your eyelids become so relaxed that in a few moments, Jennifer, when I ask you to try to open them, you'll not be able to open them. You'll try, but you won't be able to open them. As a matter of fact, I'm going to count to 3, and at the number 3, your eyes will be so heavy, so relaxed, so locked shut, that the only way you'd be able to open them would be to take the relaxation away. But you've worked really hard to get that relaxation, so you'll want to keep it. 1, with every breath they become more relaxed, more relaxed, more relaxed, heavier, heavier, more locked, more closed. 2, the eyelids so totally relaxed that the only way you could do anything with them would be take that relaxation away, and it feels so good to leave them relaxed. And 3, go ahead and try to open your eyes now. Now quit trying, that's great. And let that relaxation now that you felt in your eyelids, just let it move all the way down your body. Your shoulders, your abdomen, your chest, your arms, the left arm, the right arm, and even into your legs. You may be surprised at just how relaxed you become by taking the relaxation in your eyelids, move all the way down your body. Your left arm and your right arm. As a matter of fact, every time I touch your right hand, you'll just go deeper and deeper into this peaceful state. And it is a calming state, isn't it? Such a wonderful calming state. And in a few moments I'm going to pick your right hand up, but I don't want you to help me. I'll actually hold it at the wrist and just pick it up. And then I'm going to let it drop. I don't want you to hold it up. I just want you to let it flop right back down on the chair, just like an old wet noodle, letting it become totally and completely relaxed. Because every time I touch it, you're going to become more and more relaxed. That's right, just so relaxed. Perfect. Perfect. That's exactly the way to do it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do it one more time, and this time when I do it, you can choose. You can actually become twice as relaxed as you already are if you want to. I actually had a guy one time saying he became 100 times more relaxed. Now, I'm going to tell you, I have no idea how relaxed that could be. But you can choose twice as relaxed, 4 times as relaxed, because the only person in control right now is you. So every time I touch your hand, you go deeper, and this time when I pick it up, you're just going to drift way, way down. Perfect. Down, 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 deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And now I'm going to have you just start counting backwards, and you're going to do it out loud, and this is how you're going to do it. You're going to start with the number 100, and you're going to say 100, then I'm going to say deeper. And somewhere around 98, 97, maybe as late as 96 or as early as 99, it's as if somebody just erased those numbers away. They just left. You don't see them. They're not there. Start with the number 100 out loud.
100.
And deeper and deeper.
99.
Wonderful. It's kind of hard to find that one, and they're actually becoming even more relaxed and more erased away. It's a good thing when you let them erase away. Deeper.
38.
And deeper and deeper. Wonderful. That's good. Now just go ahead and relax. Down, 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 down. What I'd like for you to do now is I would like you to think about the left hand. And think about that the right hand, like the left hand, that the right hand actually from the wrist all the way down to your fingertips just starts feeling like maybe your tongue has felt when you've come back from the dentist and it was still numb. You can remember that sensation. Well, you might remember a time when you stuck your hand down into a cold, icy bucket and it got numb. But I know for a fact that if you're normal, you can remember a time when you've laid on your arm and it fell asleep and it felt rubbery and leathery. You could feel touch, but it had that weird sensation to it. Or you may have even had a local anesthetic at some time, or even a spinal that it felt numb. I don't know what you've had, but you know. So what I'd like for you to do now is just let your hand from here get number and number and number and number, all the way to the point that nothing that I would do would bother you. That nothing that I would do would bother you. If I did do something that would bother you, you'd let me know. You'd just tell me. But nothing that I would do would bother you. But if I did do something, you'd tell me. Wonderful as you drift down deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper now. Even as the fact that you're actually thinking about when this baby comes, oh, how beautiful it's going to be as you drift deeper and deeper. Now, I'm going to count to 3. When I get to 3, you're going to be able to open your eyes, but you're going to stay in this state of hypnotic relaxation. 1, and it feels so good, even with your eyes open. 2, and I don't know how well you can see, but we'll see what you can see. And 3, open your eyes, and it feels good. Is anything bothering you?
Well, I can feel that, but no, it doesn't bother me, and I'm not going to look at it.
All right, that's fine. You can close your eyes right back down. And that's wonderful.
Weird.
Isn't it wonderful to know, though, that you can control those type of sensations? That was a good thing there. Okay, on the count of 3, you're going to feel absolutely great being able to recreate this anytime you touch your thumb and your forefinger together. And by the way, every time you see the color red, any behaviors that you want to stop, you'll stop. The color red will remind you that you've stopped any behaviors you want to, and the color green will remind you that you're a go for whatever you want to achieve. 1, feeling so fantastic, fitter, stronger, happier, and healthier every single day. More confidence, not only in yourself and not only the things you have to do, but on the things you want to do and in yourself too. 3, 4, oh, how wonderful it feels to know that you have this much control. And 5, whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back to the present here and now. Welcome back.
That's weird.
Well, you saw the picture, so you knew what I used.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you're an OB, and what's the first thing they say? Alice test. All right, I know now somebody's probably got a question they want to ask Stephanie. Excuse me, Jennifer. None? This is the weirdest class. All right, I have a question.
Yeah.
Would you like to explain what the word weird means?
Well, yeah, I mean, I was completely aware, and I knew everything that was going on. I knew what you were doing, and I knew it was coming. I was having to fight myself a little bit. But I knew what was coming, but that was weird.
Yeah. So how do you
but
feel?
I was able to handle that.
Yeah.
It didn't hurt like, I think, I felt it. I mean, I could feel it, but no, it didn't hurt. But I knew what it was, but
Yeah.
I guess it was just my perception of what was happening. It was weird.
Yeah, but look at, she knew what it was supposed to feel like. But she chose to do what? Accept the suggestion that. Now, I use some things, we'll talk about these again later, but just in passing, is the fact that we talked about 4 things that we know that she has some kind of reference point to. Hand falling asleep, she knows what that feels like. Down in the cold bucket getting that last brewski out, she knows what that feels like. Coming home from the dentist and feeling on the tongue, you know what that feels like. Or maybe she's had some local in the past, so she knows what that would have felt like. So now what we've done is we give her a reference point, and she chose not to leave that reference point. That is that's what made this work for her. She chose to stay there rather than saying, but wait a minute, that's probably going to hurt. I know what he's going to do, and it's going to hurt.
I had to fight myself.
But you did it.
There was some anxiety there. I was feeling a little odd, but I had to.
But I
had to fight myself to.
And it's exactly how you're going to handle this birthing process for you, because now you know, hey,
Yeah,
I can do this.
About that whole thing.
Yeah, you're going to do great. You're going to do great. Talking to you, you tell your baby, say, hey, Charlie, what you going to name this baby?
Layla.
Layla? Mm-hmm. Layla, when time comes, you just come out nice and gentle and easy, okay? And come out head first. We're going to dive out, not come out feet first trying to walk. So they have used hypnosis, by the way, for transition for babies that are breech, by relaxing the uterus and letting it turn. So, again, no questions for Layla or for Jennifer? Yeah, Dave.
Well, like for a double-blind study, I mean, if you did it right now with the other hand to see what the reaction would
No, I don't want to.
Probably right now. See, now, but we got to talk about something because there's something I didn't do. How does your right hand feel?
Well, it pretty much feels the same as the left.
Okay, but go ahead and close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. And now let your right hand feel totally normal, but comfortable. So imagine what totally normal is, but comfortable. When you're ready, you can open your eyes back up. Because I never said your hand feels normal again, did I? So now she goes over to pick up a Coke and she drops it. You know, that's the kind of things you have to be concerned about. So she did very, very well. Does that surprise anybody? Does that give you a little bit of belief what hypnosis can do? Now, I want to tell you something I did. This has to do with your job. When I went over and I started off by saying what? Think about your left hand. If I'd have kept just saying think about your left hand and nothing but your left hand, guess what might have happened? She wouldn't have felt anything in her right hand either. One day I was walking through the holding area and they had this lady set up and they were trying to start IVs on her and they already had about 4 gel coats sticking out. And I walked up to her and I says, hey, look at me. Take a big old deep breath. Now relax. What I want you to do is I want you to think about your right hand. Now they're working on the left side. I'll think about your right hand. As I count backwards from 10, I want you to think about your right hand. Is it warm? Is it cold? Is that sheet rough or smooth? 10. Think about your right hand. 9. Only your right hand. 8. What does that sheet feel like? 7. Your right hand, is it warm? Is it cold? 6. 5. Thinking about your right hand. Think about your right hand. 4. 3. Your right hand. Your right hand. 2. 1. Your right hand. And they said, got it. That hand went numb. She got a sympathetic response. Everything opened up on the skin. And guess what? I walk away and she says, or I get done and she says, ain't you got a job? What is it with these people and me? Can't they just accept the fact that I know what I'm doing? But I used to walk around the hospital and do stuff like that all the time. I'd go into pediatrics. I'd go into the emergency room. They'd have a problem. I'd just go start talking like that. I'd go into the immunizations when they got kids screaming all over the place. And I'd go in because I remember I ran an immunization clinic for 2.5 years for the Army. We saw about 150 every Wednesday for immunization. And I learned how to talk to them and to do this because I was the one who had to give the shots. So we just distracted them, took care of them. Thank you so very much. Now, for being my guest and doing this for me, you can choose any of the single CDs over there you want to take off the shelf. I would take Bonding with Baby if it was me, but not that I would make that suggestion to you. All right, thank you.